Hello everyone, it was Wolves 0, Liverpool 1, and it was that man again, the man for the big occasion, the super sub extraordinaire, our Lord and Saviour, Divock Origi off the bench, 90 plus 4, Divock Origi, wow, what an end to the football match. It was a football match that Liverpool deserved to win, but equally if they'd not gotten that winner, you'd have said just as equally it was a game Liverpool deserved to draw, and that was the kind of state of it, really the better team, but unable to craft enough opportunities, or certainly take the ones that presented to them, and few highlighted that quite as much as Diogo Jota going clean through on goal and smashing the ball right into the stomach of Conor Cody on the line when really the chance was absolutely begging there. But no, Liverpool have learned how to smash teams on a regular basis this season. What they haven't done enough of is grind out wins, opportunities where we've dropped points and we've gotten draws where maybe we should have gotten wins if we wanted to really challenge for the title. And this was perhaps a massive step in the right direction in terms of just really constructing a title challenge. You've got to know how to win in all different kinds of ways, and not just know, you've got to go out there and show it. This side does know how to do it because they've done it before. This was the first real sign that they've got that in their locker, that it doesn't matter how the game goes, they'll find a way to win. It's your opportunity here to react to this game. If you're a YouTube member, you can use the live chat here. If you're a Club Legend to Redmen Plus over on the redmentv.com, you can use the Club Legend Discord chat, or if you just want to tweet us at the Redmen TV, we'll get through some of those as well. But we'll start with the live chat here, and we'll go with the man who was first in the room. It was Sabin, said Mate. So sweet to claim the point in the end. I missed these type of wins. Thank you, Divock. He also then says, thank you, lads. Thank you. Gaza says, mate, lost my voice. What a way to grab a win. Not the best performance, but these are the results that win leagues. I completely agree with that. Absolutely fundamental towards being able to construct a title challenge. And that's all Liverpool are doing at this point of the season. They're not in a title race. They're constructing a title challenge, and Jürgen referenced it, and he's spot on. We've been talking about this for a couple of years now. You're not in a title race in December. You're not. You can be out of it in December. You're in it, and again, it was just funny seeing the manager reference it pre-match this week at the AXA. March, April, you want to be there or thereabouts. And Liverpool are doing everything in their power right now, and that was that feels vital to me. So yeah, absolutely incredible. I'm trying my best not to strain myself because I have genuinely hurt my voice. Brian Glow says, sometimes you need luck, sometimes you need skill, and sometimes you need the best fucking super sub on the planet. Divock, I love you. God, don't we all, mate? Ben Price says, give Divock a lifetime contract now. Yeah, and says, thanks so much for everything too. Makes it so much more enjoyable. Absolutely. Ashley Frith, mate, Origi has to be the biggest cult hero we've ever had. Love the man. If that was an audition for Adama, he passed it, and would love to get him this summer. Massive 3 points. Yeah, he gave us a tricky time, but it's fine. I mean, look, Adama Traore doesn't score enough goals, and I can say that now that the game's over, because I would not have said that live or in the build-up at all. He's not got enough. I just don't think he's at the quality for Liverpool, to be perfectly honest. But he is a threat. I'd rather him exist in the league to play against Man City and Chelsea, because he doesn't really do much. He causes a couple of tricky moments, but I saw Anthony Gordon cause Liverpool tricky moments in midweek. I saw Richarlison do the same at Rondon. So doesn't necessarily prove anything. He's fine. He's an absolutely fine player, but I don't think he's of the quality. Gerald O'Brien, we need a golden statue of Divock. I'm glad we've brought this back to the forefront of conversation, by the way, because he was nailed on for a statue. And I said, even if it's only one of those gag ones that Paddy Power throws up every now and again, he deserves something. If we get another piece of silverware this season, and if you win the league by 3 points or less, then yeah, Divock, he deserves give him a wall. He deserves a mural at the very, very least. He deserves something. He's magic, absolutely magic. Eric Force has built the Divock Origi statue now. Nandan, I'm now convinced, wow, we are living in Origi's world. Just now, I've been convinced for quite some time, to be honest. Tony Blake Way, so much for being lucky to get fourth a few weeks ago. Yeah, it's funny how things change with a few wins, isn't it? Jota must be so relieved after missing gods of easy goals, says Nandan as well. Ashley Frith, best thing is he was having a good game before the goal. He looked so sharp. He did. We're doing really. We're managing the squad brilliantly here, and it's to the point where Taki Minamino's the only one who there's still a lingering doubt over. But I don't mean that in like, is he good enough for Liverpool? He's clearly fine. He's clearly an absolutely fine footballer. He's taking his opportunities well as well. But you know what you get from Divock, and sometimes that can be like, you know what you're getting from Divock, don't you? He doesn't suit the all-round style of Liverpool, but what he does, he understands. He's got a great relationship with all the lads, and he can play from the left, he can play through the middle, and he's predatory. And he's the coolest man on the planet. You know, nothing phases him. I mean, look at the goal he scores in the Champions League final, for God's sake. Just decisive moment in the biggest game in football, and he just takes a touch and slots it left-footed like it's nothing. And that's another great example of that. He's just born for it. I keep referencing it, but go and watch the art house Divock Origi short film. Tells you everything you need to know about him. He's a brilliant fella, and his mentality is absolutely perfect for what he is. We require him to be. Finley Craig says, never in doubt, eh? Yeah, it was a little in doubt, wasn't it? Comments flying in here. We'll do one more and then we'll head over to Discord and to Twitter. Michael has joined as a first teamer. Thank you so much, Michael. Get your comment in, mate. Paddy says, hello, happy Reds. Yeah, there are. Right, we'll be back to the live chat in a moment. Get a couple from Twitter. Just one here from James Pearce, which I thought was good fun. He says, the bad news is that LFC failed to score 2 or more in a game for the first time since August. Yeah, brilliant. Thanks for that, James. Right, let's see. Steve Edwards says, Divock! Those are the kind of ground out wins you need in order to win a title. Bank the points and move on. Over to you, Pep. Yeah, as we're filming this live, we're just under 10 minutes away from City Watford. You'd expect them to pick up points there, to be perfectly honest, but you've got to make it an opportunity for yourself, put it on City's toes and see how they deal. Dean Foley, 16. Oh my fucking God, Origi. It's a throwback to 2018-19 when it looked like we weren't going to win and miss another chance to overtake Chelsea. Origi just says, we don't do that here. Love it. Absolutely love it. And of course, we've got a wonderful one here from the man himself, Mr. Chris Pajak, who will be back doing player ratings, and he'll be on the Instant Match Reaction show with me in a little bit. Choose life, choose a job, choose a career, choose a family, choose a fucking big television, choose washing machines, cars, compact disc players and electrical tin openers, choose good health, low cholesterol, and fucking Divock Origi. Yeah, absolutely. That's a very, very, I mean, we're really hitting those train spotting references right at the peak of their powers there. But it's a great one nevertheless. Give that a retweet, everyone. Right, let's go to the Discord chat, which has been busy, very busy to say the least. Donkey Jeg here actually suggesting Redmen TV do an annual awards ceremony. The awards should look like the Oscars, but in the shape of Lord Divock. Yeah. I think that's actually that's actually a really good idea. Steve O'Hare, I've seen this Liverpool team win convincingly and win scrappy. If they do, great. If they don't, never mind. If they haven't yet, stay calm. Never write us off in a season when we're within touching distance, because we're not afraid of a fight. I completely agree. I think that's absolutely brilliant. And it's a good point as well in terms of how they've celebrated and how they've done things. Tony Blakeway saying certainly one of the overall best teams I've seen in my 50 years. Class all over the park, reminds me of my early days. Steve O'Hare also says, I reckon Liverpool could twat the Monstars from Space Jam. Yeah, I absolutely reckon they could. Big shout out to all of our Club Legend subscribers, by the way, in the Discord there. Thank you so much for getting involved, and of course joining Redmen Plus at Club Legend tier, because you guys are awesome. I mean, everyone who subscribes, everyone who watches, you're all legends and you're all right. But we've got the Club Legend tier, and these guys are absolutely incredible. Love them all. Right, let's get back to the live chat again. Loads of stuff going on here. Finley Craig, it's been a while since the last minute winner. LFC just felt like giving us something to scream about. Yep, absolutely. Getting a bit boring, all those comfortable wins, wasn't it? I'd say this. You look at me and Steve were talking before he got off. Anfield has been emptying out. There's been too many people walking out of the stadium before the full-time whistle at Anfield because the game's won. And I get it, it's hard, traffic and all that kind of stuff. And I know it's a natural inclination to not want to add an extra hour and a half to your life because of the traffic and all that. And it's always been this way at Anfield, by the way. And lots of people have always done it, and I've done it in the past. But that's the problem with being so good, is that you just... I don't know. It's like this team is the best team we've ever seen, and the idea of missing it, but it's a natural way that it sort of goes. So I love the fact that we actually have these wins every now and again, because it's nice to just feel your feelings, isn't it? Now, don't get me wrong. It's better to just win for our heart, for our longevity of life, for hairlines, fingernails, all those things. But there is something, just the best thing in football is a late winner. It just is. It just is. Right, sound. Ryan Warren poses the question, and I'll ask it to all you guys watching at home. He says, mate, can we start a GoFundMe for the Lord's statue? Shall we? Should we start a GoFundMe to get a Divock Origi statue? I think there's been worse. There's certainly been worse things funded before. Veronica Super Sub does it again. Hope the Hornets beat the Blues later. Yeah, they're coming onto the pitch right now. Fingers crossed for Claudio Ranieri's boys. Big Div delivered now and always. Eric Forbes. Ashley Thrum thought Thiago was unreal today. Passing was sublime as usual. Yeah, it was. It was a very, very good Thiago. In fact, the midfield were great. Obviously, I think we're managing it, aren't we? You know, in terms of giving the guys minutes and time off and whatever in Henderson's team to take a little bit of a rest today. But yeah, I thought Fabinho was unbelievable. They could not get out of their half. They just couldn't get the ball over him, or they couldn't get the ball around him, and it was a 50-50, and it wasn't. Fabinho doesn't go into 50-50s. The worst it ever is when he challenges and contests something is a 60-40 to him at all times, because that's how good he is. Eric Forbes says Mo deserves credit for that incredible touch and assist. He very much does. Genius moments. I mean, Van Dijk to Salah to Origi. Oh, chef's kiss. Poacher finish from a natural number 9, says Harrison Mason-Jones. And that's what Divock brings you. Again, he might not be a stylistic fit for everything Liverpool do, but actually maybe he is a bit more, because we're changing how we play with Diogo Jota as a number 9, who is a bit more of a predatory finisher than Bobby, who does a lot, you know, who's just a genius at the work around the penalty area and a little bit deeper. So maybe we are a bit better suited for having Divock. He certainly played more centre forward for us this season than he has done in previous years. Really good stuff. Finley also saying another goal started by VVD crossball. Yeah, absolutely. Michael saying proper title winning result. Josh Hunter joins us as a first teamer. Welcome aboard, Josh. Eric Forbes, Liverpool top of the league. Liverpool top of the league for now. Michael also says spells like Villa away 2019. Yep. Josh Hunter saying imagine the demoralising feeling if you're a City fan there and still having to play. And that's it. You know, I mean, look, it's not going to be too demoralising, because let's be honest, City win today and they go back above Liverpool. So it's not really demoralising, but there's now that pressure of you're not gaining any ground in the title race. You know, they're putting something between them and Chelsea. But I think most City fans and most Liverpool fans would honestly say that they still consider each other to be the closest rivals until Chelsea prove they can do it in the league, or this Chelsea prove they can do it in the league. We're always going to be looking out for those two teams. But if they manage to conspire to drop points today, then my God, then you've then got that in where Liverpool are in front. They've got the headwind. They've got they're leading from the front, which is what they've become very accustomed to doing in recent years. And then if Liverpool start playing and winning ahead of time, that's when it starts to become demoralising. But we'll see on all that. Can we also talk about the pure gold of Matip reactions this match, Eric? Yes. List all the best ones. He's incredible to watch in every way, shape or form. Dicky Red says, Divock, there'll be epic poems written about his exploits. They should do. Will Wong joins as a first teamer. Welcome aboard, mate. Ryan Warren, who's been a member for 9 months here. Would Divock win 6th in the Ballon d'Or? honestly, you know, if he should be in there, shouldn't he? That's how good he is. Yeah, let's see. Redmen TV merch, Divock statue. Ooh, Dicky, don't give any ideas away, mate. And Mohammed Safwat, Dilly Dong, Claudio Ranieri is going to surprise us all. Probably not. Watford are probably going to get nothing from this game. And let's just be fair. Look, if we only gain points on Chelsea this weekend, then that's been a brilliant weekend. There's loads of football still to be played. Loads. And Liverpool look the best armed to be. If Liverpool carry on like this, I'd be surprised if they weren't top of Christmas. There's a lot of football to play between now and then, of course, and we'll have to see. But yes, wow, what an afternoon's football. Right, we're not done. We are not done by a long shot. I will return for the instant match reaction at about 6 p.m. It's going to be streaming live on Redmen Plus, which is our Liverpool streaming service. If you don't know yet, then go and check it out. We have got pre and post match content for every Liverpool game, opposition previews. You know, we look in depth at the matches, instant match reactions, about an hour and a half after every single Liverpool game live stream to their final words, which are 60-minute shows on the Monday or the day after in the midweek games. We really dive into it live in the studio. Liverpool fans from really, you know, from all over the place with loads of knowledge, loads of insight, loads of passion, really getting stuck into the big topics. There's journo insight from Neil Jones if you want to know what's going on in Liverpool behind the scenes, in depth, getting the real inside stories and stuff, particularly ahead of the transfer window. That show, Chris Pajak dives into the stats with the Stats Show. The debate show, which is a load of fun, getting into some fun Liverpool topics, some serious ones around the league, covers everything else happening apart from Liverpool as well. That streams on a Monday afternoon, Oppo previews. We have got documentaries galore. We have got a wonderful feature, which I'll just show you quickly before we head, exploring the derelict Melwood, which is right there below me. You can go to Redmen Plus now and have a little look behind the scenes at what remains of Liverpool's training ground, Melwood. And again, there's also going to be the Instant Match Reaction show. Again, will be up there very shortly indeed, which again, you can see right there. If you just head to the redmentv.com, and click on that link. Once you've signed up, you'll go to the Instant Match Reaction live streaming. And if you're a club legend, you can enter into the Discord chat for that as well. We love you guys. We love being able to produce this for you. But the guys who support us over on Redmen Plus make everything that we do happen. So if you want to be one of those guys, cool. If you can't and don't want to, it's fine. I appreciate everyone's got different priorities, particularly coming up to Christmas and all that thing. That's kind of cool. But we also actually have going live on Redmen merch. We've got gift cards. So if you want to try a 3-month subscription, you can get it on your Christmas list. Get a little card sent to you with a code. We finally sorted that out. So if you want to ask your mum, your dad, your auntie, your uncle, your nana, or your partner, or your kids, whatever, for a trial subscription to Redmen Plus, and you can do that as well. That'll be going live on Redmen merch pretty soon. Anyway, look, that's enough from me for now. Hope to see it over on the IMR. If not, Chris Pajak will have you covered with the player ratings very shortly. You guys are the best. The Reds are the best. For now, Liverpool are top of the league. Let's enjoy it, because these are the best Reds we'll ever see in our lives.
Thank you for watching. If you want more from Redmen TV, join Redmen Plus now. You will get exclusive documentaries, interviews, and more pre- and post-match content around Liverpool Football Club. If you are a Club Legend subscriber, you'll also get a host of perks, as well as getting your name in the credits right next to me here. Content is available in video and podcast form, so if you want more Liverpool on the go, join Redmen Plus now.